Hello, warriors. It is Susie Barolo, certified life coach. I coach parents and moms and help them empower themselves, learn more about themselves so they can show up as the best mom and parent that they can be. This week, my post is on back to school and everything that sort of encompasses it. Is September here, and well, it's September here. I was going to say in North America, but it's actually September all around the world. But it's back to school time here in North America, and we spend a lot of time setting our kids up for success. We get them the school supplies they'll need, the clothes they feel comfortable in. We pack nutritious lunches, and we encourage them to get the sleep that their bodies need. Interestingly, families all over the world skip the one step that will ensure our kids' success in school over anything else. What is it? Taking care of you. Yep. If you're the primary parent in your house, the state of your being, your mental and physical being, is the most important factor in your child's success. You are the sun in your family's solar system. When you are burning clear, bright energy, your family is able to move and function at their best levels. If you're worn down or full of dull negative energy, your family is only able to perform at a certain lesser level. This is not to put more pressure on you. God knows moms find enough to feel guilty about. No, it's not that. Rather, I want you to use this as motivation and inspiration to approach caring for your family from a different place this year, from a different perspective. Instead of putting your needs last, I challenge you to see what unfolds when you take care of yourself. Where do you start? 3 places. 1, you start with kindness. My number 1 rule for starting anything is to start with kindness. I spent a life of making strict rules in my life as to how I would act and what I would do, what made me a good mom, what made me a bad mom, etc. When my humanness shone through and I fell short of my goals, as happens, I would criticize and berate myself. There was no kindness involved. Not only did this feel like crap, it did not create any lasting change in my life. Change has only occurred and can only occur when I can look at my mistakes after making them and I can look at the mistakes I have made and learn from them. When I treat myself with kindness after messing up or signing up for something I shouldn't have or doing whatever it is, when I can treat myself with kindness as if I were my own child or I were a friend, I drop the drama and I'm able to move forward. The number 2 way to get started is with action. Duh, right? No, seriously. We're talking about starting to take care of ourselves. So guess what? You have to start taking care of yourself. You have to start doing something. Sure, but it's true. How many of us know what to do, but we're not doing it? We know we need to move our bodies each day, but then instead of setting the alarm clock and just doing something, we think, oh, you know what? I better check out the schedule at the gym first and I'll start next week. Or, I know, I'll start as soon as I get to the store and get the clothes to wear. Or, one of my all-time favorites, I'll come to class when I'm in better shape. Huh? Isn't that what class is for? To get you in shape? All of that aside, the reason we do this is because our brain loves to create confusion, to tell us that we need more information before we make the decision on what to do. No, you don't. You need no more information. Decide and do it today. Check out the gym schedule when you're walking if you need to, but get out and start taking care of yourself today. 2 past blog posts or YouTubes touch on this. Go, feel free to rewatch them. One is called Decide and Do, and the other is called Start Small. You must do something. Start with action. The number 3 way to start now is with intention, mindfulness, consciousness. In this new month, we are hit from all sides with offers to chair some committee or other, to volunteer in some kid's classroom or on their team, or to serve as team mom on one of their teams or in their band or orchestra. Get deliberate about what you want, what you're good at, and what brings you joy. How? The easiest way is to read my last week's blog and commit to using those 2 tools for this month. When clients commit to using Morning Magic and Evening Evaluation, they see a difference in their lives after 1 week, usually actually after 1 day. I'm not kidding. Yes, it'll take 10 minutes of your day, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. But if you want a different September, you must 1, be kind, 2, start doing something, and 3, be intentional about what you're doing. The 2 tools I spoke of in last week's blog take the busyness in our life and empower us to live a life in line with our values by combining scheduling, mindfulness, gratitude, and productivity. It's like a big old bang of magicness. How do I know? So just go for it. How do I know that using these 3 tools or taking care of myself improves the life of my family and my kids' success more than any perfectly packed lunch or backpack full of the correct school supplies? Because I've lived both ways. I spent the first 10 plus years of my mom life putting my needs last, prioritizing my kids' sleep but not my own, making time for school committees that I thought I quote unquote should join, but not taking time for experiences that I enjoyed, etc. I followed a role of motherhood that had me thinking that moms have no needs and kids must always come first. I remember taking an airplane trip when my kids were young and heard the airline attendant instruct me to put my oxygen mask on before helping my kids if there was an emergency. I remember thinking, that's dumbass. Of course I have to take care of them first. I just was like, are you kidding? I wouldn't put my mask on first. I have to take care of them. How did this show up in my life and for my kids and their lives? I'll let you know. I was a bitter, resentful, crazy, busy mom. I'd snap at my kids if they weren't acting the way I wanted them to act. I'd yell if they weren't getting in the car fast enough for my next fun activity that I had planned. And my husband and I were in a constant competition to see whose day was worse. He'd get home from work and I'd be like, oh, the kids, blah, blah, blah. And he'd be like, oh, work, blah. And it was just this constant, we were not a team. We were more trying to outdo each other. Not good. Sound like a recipe for successful kids and a happy home life? No. When mom isn't happy, no one's happy. My kids went around pretty much walking on eggshells. They tried their best to do what mom and dad wanted them to do, but they're freaking kids and life happens. This is not their responsibility. Over the course of several learning experiences, I slowly started to wake up to the reality of my life, my choices, and the importance of caring for myself and my being. I got into this line of business because I wanted to send this message out there that moms need to take care of themselves first in order to be the best mom they can be. When I'm well rested, I snap at my kids less. When I deliberately plan my day, I'm more present during the specific activities and moments that I've planned in my day. When I'm kind to myself, I'm kinder to others, and that includes my kids. One more point. Think back to your childhood. Do you remember your neatly made beds, perfectly set table, or maybe the amazing organized homework corner with the colored pencils that your mom or dad set up? Or do you remember what I call mom's feeling state? Did she spend more of her time laughing or yelling? More of her time hugging or punishing? My point is, what do kids really want? They want a happy mom. How do you want to show up for your kids? It doesn't happen by just wanting it to be a certain way. You must lead the way. Be the woman you want your daughter to be. Take care of your mental and physical health in the way you want your son to take care of his. Start your September in a new way. You are the sun in your family's solar system. Start with kindness, with intention, and with action. Get going, warriors. Please sign up for my YouTube station below or follow my station on SoundCloud, however you're listening, and go get them this week.